Welcome everyone to a brand new stream. Hope everyone is having a lovely day. Omar, wa alaikum salam, my friend. Hope you're having an amazing day as well. Tristan, Yoshi, good to see you, boys. Smash the like button if you're brand new here. Subscribe. I'll be live at least 3 to 4 times a week, and I will start increasing my activity as the market heats up because ideally, that's how you get your channel to grow and that's how you help more people. So Lewis, good to see you. Merkel, good to see you as well. Star, good to see you. Jobin, my friend, good to see you. It's good to see everyone in the chat. I'm here for wife changing gains, and that's what you're gonna get, Ted. That's what you're gonna get, my friend. Martin's good to see you. Matt, good to see you. Ancient, good to see you. Video name suggested list: how to retire XRP from 2025. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, right? I made a video on XRP. Well, I made a high cap tier list video, and I put XRP, XLM, and HBAR in the ass category. And because all of those coins have been pumping, I had like a bunch of idiots in my chat, just non-stop shilling it. Buy XRP. If you don't buy it, you're gonna regret it. Blah 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 blah. They're just waffling, bro. I might just take that video down because of that. It just pisses me off. Andreas, Kevin, Carlos, good to see everyone. But all the OGs are in the chat today. BF, very good to see you, my friend Grizzly as well. Stan, good to see you. I have insider info XRP to 10k. I think XRP probably go to 30k, bro. 10k is too bearish. What's my zip code? Run the likes up, yeah, boys. Hit the likes. What's my email address? I don't have an email address. What's your thoughts on this being a rally into Q1, dumping again and after picking up into Q4? Everyone's saying this is alt season, but it seems early. Any insight would be appreciated. Well, it's kind of hard to 100% predict the markets. Now, if we rally into Q1 and we dump for a couple of months, not only do you guys get some crazy buying opportunities, but at the same time, it varies. It does depend. So, for example, if you get give me 1 second, bro. Someone's knocking on my door. Let me get someone to open the door. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, it does depend because we're getting to the stage where dominance is going down, unemployment is at a normal rate. This happens every single cycle. It happened in the last cycle where people like to get concerned. There's always something to be concerned about in the markets. It's not anything out of the ordinary, and the same thing could happen again. So I personally think we'll probably just end up having a normal cycle where we could top up a little bit early, and if unemployment's still okay next year, then it's very, very likely that we'll just continue to pump, just have a normal 4-year cycle. It's very possible, especially when Trump comes into office. He's a big advocate of low interest rates and a booming economy, and he wants the economy to do well. He wants the stock market to do well. He would want the crypto market to do well. So that's something to consider. But like I said, people like to overthink stuff and make it a little bit more complicated than what it is. We could just have a normal 4-year cycle. And even in the previous cycle, bro, everyone was nervous about something. I think everyone now is nervous about 2019, the pandemic stuff. It's not going to happen. Those are like rare occurrences. They don't happen all the time. And there's nothing that can really drop the markets that will last anything more than a couple of weeks, max a week or two. Like maybe a bank could collapse, maybe the Japan carry trade could happen. Maybe I don't know, something might happen in China or something. All of this stuff, the only thing that can really bring us down is the unemployment. And if that continues to be choppy for a couple of months, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, then the market is just going to keep rallying. The market doesn't need a reason to go up; it needs a reason to go down. And if there's no reason for it to go down, then it's just going to keep going up until eventually you're going to have a crash. That's how it is. Eventually, we will have a recession, but I don't think it's going to happen now. Not with unemployment. A recession territory is if unemployment is like 4.8, 4.95%, and when initial claims is about 300K. So, is people are only thinking this because of 2019. Because in 2019, we broke this trend. Look, I showed it over here. We broke the trend. We rallied. We rallied for a little bit of time, and then we had this recession crash. But it's not going to happen all the time, and people might be complicating it a little bit too much. So it all depends. I personally think Trump will come in, and he would want the economy to keep going. To do very well. And the fact that we get mass adopted, even if we crash, it will last a week max, a week, 2 weeks. The only way we get QE is if we crash, but we can still have a nice alt season if we don't crash, even if we don't have QE, because crypto is getting mass adopted. Everyone's talking about crypto now because of Trump. Everyone, there's plenty of retail coming in. YouTube subs, views, everything's going up, skyrocketing. Social risk is going up, and that's more retail's coming in. So, I think you might be overcomplicating it, but it all depends. Like, there's a few things that can crash us. For example, on the macro side, you have the 10-year, which, after one more rate cut could rally, and it could uninvert the 3 months. And that could cause a crash in the markets, because look at this. This is 4.4%. That's 4.1, right? If this continues to go down back to the 4.1 territory, which is quite a massive drop, I don't think it's very likely. But this could rally up on the next rate cut. Keep in mind, the more rate cuts they have, the longer the 10 years goes up and the dollar goes up. But I do think the dollar will start going down next year. I think the dollar had a nice rally. It's very, very likely it will just start heading back down, and risk assets like Bitcoin will outperform, the dollar next year. So, and even gold is choppy now. Gold is choppy now. A lot of money in gold is flowing into Bitcoin. So, I wouldn't worry about it now at the moment, my friend. However, if anything changes, and I gave you guys quite a few scenarios that you should keep an eye out on. If that changes, then obviously I'll be on YouTube on here telling you guys there's some risks that we could dump. But at the moment, there's nothing to be concerned about. We got unemployment in 2 days. Keep your eyes on that. That could if that comes in healthy, we're just going to continue to pump. If it comes in a bit bearish, then we'll probably take a little hit. But that's it. You are good to see you, my friend. Chirply and Nye looking nice along with OTK. Yes, of course. Chirply is one of those projects that it's been on my honorable mentions. I've said it multiple times that I'll hold, and it's going to be one of the projects that we'll talk about today, just because people are not aware of all the bullish aspects of Chirply. The only thing I would say is quite niche. It is quite niche. The use case is quite niche, but it doesn't matter because me personally, it's AI and I'm bullish on AI. So, when AI starts moving aggressively, every single AI coin pumps, even the ones that are terrible. But the one thing people don't realize about Chirply is they've got a Binance Labs backing. Now, if you guys go on Twitter, CZ follows Chirply. That's one thing to consider, right? So they follow Chirply. Binance Labs have given them a massive grant. Now, I don't think this is public information. Maybe it's out now. I don't know. But they've given them a massive grant. So these guys have more than $10 million to promote the project, develop the project, get exchange listings, because I'm pretty sure Binance Lab has invested into this project aggressively at very cheap prices. So they are going to keep making this rally. And, for such a low cap project, it's on Bybit, which is one of the top tier 2 exchanges. Bybit is a very good exchange. So, this is one of the projects you guys should consider. They have a lot of bullish stuff coming up for them very soon, regarding, more exchange listings. I think, one thing they do is if you go on the Twitter, they spam partnerships. They have so much partnerships, that they just keep giving out every single day. The more partnerships you spam, the more, eyes gets on your project. And they just launched their pad. They've got a launch pad now. So they've launched a launch pad, which brings more token utility because, if you're launching a project, most launch pads, it requires you to stake the token in order to get access to these launch badges or these projects on the launch pad. So the fact that they got a launch pad, which I think is very good token utility, they got more exchange listings in a pipeline, and there's going to be spamming partnerships. There's quite a lot of good things coming up for this project. I can't reveal it, but it is quite bullish. Nye, yeah, Nye's another good project. I actually gave a buy alert on Nye. It's probably too much now, so I don't advise any of you guys to buy, but I got in at like 0.003 something. So it was very early. It's up like 4x for my private group. And it's $40 million in market cap. This could do another 20x from here. It's possible. It might even go to 1 billion. It's possible. Would I say it's probable? I would say if they get more exchange listings, it is. But these guys got some shit exchange listings. That is one thing to remember, guys. Exchange listings for this is awful. So, if they got a few more exchange listings on their roadmap, I feel like this can do well, because if you look at AI on Avalanche, there's not many AI projects on Avalanche. There's very few. And this is one of the, I would say this is probably the best one on Avalanche. And I'm quite bullish on Avalanche. I feel like Avalanche will pump. And when it pumps, the ecosystem follows. So I'm bullish on both of those projects, Nye and Chirply. Let's go over the chat. Miffy, good to see you as well, brother. Maniki, yeah, Maniki is another good project. If you guys like meme coins and you want exposure to the Solana, ecosystem in terms of the meme coin section, I would say Maniki is a very good one. Now, this is not a low cap meme coin. This is one of those safer ones. You're looking at $76 million in market cap, so it's very high in market cap. It's not, it's far from a low cap. And then, these guys have some very good exchange listings: HTX, Gate, Mexi, XT. They've got quite a lot. There's like 4 different pages of these. So, and keep in mind, they got crypto.com, which I think is quite massive, because crypto.com has a lot of requirements, and a lot of regulation has to go in order for them to launch. And the fact that these guys are on there, they're legit. They have their own trademark. And this is the only meme coin I personally hold in my portfolio. I think it'll do very well. HTX, yeah, I think they got Bybit, but they have not listed on Bybit yet. So that will increase the volume, and I can see this at some point getting on the tier ones, in my opinion. So this is another good project. Obviously, this is a high cap meme coin. Tech still lagging. Just gives me more time to queue. I would say so. I mean, Tech kind of runs and then it has a pullback with the market. So I think Bitcoin dumps, and as soon as Bitcoin dumps, Tech follows instantly. But then if you look at the chart is looking very bullish. If you look at it in the monthly, the chart is looking bullish. It looks like it's ready to explode at any time. So I'm quite bullish on Tech term. I've been accumulating a bit more, and the volume's increasing. They've added more liquidity, and when you get projects that add more liquidity, all that it means is there's a bigger chance that whales are going to get involved in the project, because that's the only time they buy. Whales are not going to go buy 500k, 600k in a project if liquidity is shit. They're going to buy more if the liquidity is high. And they added, I think they got 3.5 million liquidity now. They doubled it, which I think is a very good move for them, these guys. And if you listen to the last AMA, they did say they have some big partnerships dropping on the AMA. So when that drops, I feel like this could pump in the short term. So if you guys want a quick trade, I don't know when the AMA is. It should be sometime this week, if not next week. When they release that, because apparently they've been in talks with some governments, and they're going to release it. Which if they release Dubai government or something, or whatever it is, I think it could be a massive move. And the reason they have not done it yet, I think they said that they need to sign the contract first. Once the contract is signed, because they don't want to release something and it doesn't go through, because then they're just going to look scammy. So obviously, once the contract is signed, that's ideally what you want. That's it's a good move on their part. Bro said, "What's my IP address?" Would I rather fight John Jones or Brock Lesnar? Oh. I'd rather fight Brock Lesnar, to be fair, over John Jones. I feel like John Jones is like one of the best fighters in the world, while Brock Lesnar is just pure muscle. Even though Brock Lesnar is a good fighter, I would rather fight. Actually, no, yeah, I would rather fight Brock Lesnar, to be fair. How come, according to CoinGecko, past all-time highs, but price still isn't? CoinGecko, well, because dilution, my friend. Do you not understand how dilution works? Like, in terms of market cap, has probably surpassed his all-time highs, but that does not mean the price is going to follow because of dilution. This came out at the start of the year, like it is higher in market cap, in market cap, but the price does not follow the same thing. You have to understand over the years, it's come out at the start of the year, February, it's going to get diluted. That's the whole point of having a vesting schedule. But the vesting for this is pretty good in my opinion. So there's nothing to worry about in terms of the vesting. This is the longer this stays at a price, in a bullish market, as long as it holds these regions, it's going to continue to go up because they got the data hub releasing very soon. So that could bring more attention, and they do regular AMAs. They're all over the place talking, and I think that's it's pretty good marketing for them. And they hired a new marketing person as well. I think it's a new company that's going to market them, so I think that's bullish as well. Trust, good to see you as well, brother. Jamie, good to see you. Fantastical Steve, good to see you as well. Dimitro, good to see you as well, bro. Jay, good to see you as well. King Casper, my friend, very good to see you. Boy, smash the like button. Bruno, good to see you as well. It's been a while since I've seen you here. Hustle, good to see you as well. I need a pullback on Sensei. I think Sensei did have a pullback, my friend. If you look at Sensei yesterday, it pulled back to like the 5 region. Now it could pull back again. I don't really see this going below 5. It had a pullback to about 5.2, 5.3. But every single time this pullbacks, people buy. Now there was a massive whale. I think he held 118k. He dumped yesterday. So when the price was almost up here, he brought it down here because it dumped 118k. And he's sold out now, so it's very likely he's just going to keep going higher. Do you Morpheus OpenServe? I do like OpenServe. I don't think it's a bad project, but oftentimes what happens to people is they kind of jump on the bandwagon too late. And I feel like this is one of those projects where people are jumping on the bandwagon too late. Like, look at this, it's up, almost 4x, 5x, and at $25 million a market cap. Only Uniswap, which is quite shit. For a project that's $25 million a market cap, it should at least get some tier 3s, maybe Mexi Gate. But it's AI agents, and it has a clean website. It has it has a docs team, and I feel like people will buy this. I don't really see anything wrong with this project. I think it's a pretty good project overall. But like I said, it's $25 million market cap. It's up quite a bit. Might get 10x, 20x on this. That's about it. I don't really see this going to the billions. I do see it going to at least 100, 200 million on those. It could do a bit more, but there's so many AI agent coins that just spawned out of nowhere that most of them don't really do AI agents realistically, bro. Like, real AI agents are very hard to develop. Yeah, how to retire on coins that's already pumped. Like, you don't want to be getting into projects that's already pumped. That's why I'm giving you Chirply, because Chirply hasn't pumped much at all. If you look at it, in terms of market cap wise, it's tiny. It's only $8 million in market cap. This has rooms to grow. You can easily get a 20x on this because it's under 10 million. And if you look at it on a monthly, yes, it's up a little bit, but it's not up too much. It's up just over 2x. Most projects are up 2, 3, 4x. So they have not pumped as much as this because it's still low cap. Still very low cap. Ross, good to see you as well, my friend. Wa alaikum salam, Khalid. Good to see you, my friend. I'll do some coin reviews in a bit. Should we talk of it? 61 likes. That I'm pretty impressed with that. I think that's pretty solid. Bro. Glad to get you back on the live, getting my mind back to crypto. I think you should, my friend Marcus. I think this is a perfect time to get back into crypto. Crypto G, good to see you as well. Salflex, my friend, good to see you. Yes, Gary Gensler did get sacked, didn't he? Gary Gensler got sacked, right? Appreciate that, my friend. Smash the like. Thank you very much. G gets picks respect. No one has his picks and they do more well. To be fair, my picks have done very well. And one of the projects that I don't know if you guys brought or not, but it's performing very well today, or it did, is Munity. Munity pumped to about 13 cents. Well, I think on Nexi it pumped to 13 cents, which I think is a pretty big move. especially for low cap. These low caps just pump out of nowhere. As more YouTubers start talking about immunity, as gaming starts to heat up, it's only going to grow. Immunity is only going to grow. It's not going to get smaller. It's going to get bigger, bigger in market cap. And the reason is because it's on Beam, and I am very bullish on Beam. And if you look at the Beam ecosystem, you follow Beam on Twitter, and you go look at it. Once Immunity's main game comes out, which it is going to come out very soon. These guys have been talking about immunity quite a long time, for a while. After as metal husband. If you guys look at it, right, they've been giving Beam shout outs, well, immunity shout outs quite a long time. So like, ever since it's come out, they gave one in earlier as well, but I don't know why it's not loading up. But keep in mind, right, in the middle of a gaming run, while gaming is running, parabolically, the game Immunity's main game comes out. They got 3 different games, so they don't just have one game. They got one game out now. They got 2 more games releasing. So their game was supposed to be out a long time ago, but they delayed it because of market conditions, and that's a smart move. It doesn't matter how you could have the best game in the world when no one cares about crypto. It's just going to go unnoticed. So you keep it for the time where gaming is hot, and once the gaming is hot, you release the game, and then Beam gives you a shout out. This could do a 4, 5, 6x in a space of a day. And then once that happens, FOMO kicks in. Everyone starts talking about immunity. People start making videos, and then they start comparing it to Crown and all these bullshit. Eventually, you can walk away with a 50 to 100x. That's how this FOMO stuff works. It's all about timing. And they got one more exchange listing as well in the pipeline. They got one. Well, they got Big Get, and they could potentially get one more. But at the moment, I know for a fact they will get Big Get at some point. Crypto Life, Rightstream. Yeah, Rightstream had a little pump. Chirpley actually is on one of the hosts on the Crypto Night show. So because of that, they released a partnership. I think it caused a little pump in Rightstream as well, because Chirpley is a good project. Big backings. Binance Labs is backing them. So I think that's quite bullish. Alchemist finally found a location. Alchemist is never coming back here, bro. Oh, the XRP mafia is all over me, bro. Like, they no homo, but they're all over me. They keep fucking non-stop talking about what's it called? Non-stop talking about, oh, you should have bought, you called it a scam, blah, 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 blah. So what I did was I just fucking banned that guy from my channel because he kept commenting over and over again. It's like, bro, you've just made like a 4x on XRP, which is fuck all realistically, a 4x. Well, we can make 50, 60x of our project. So, I don't really know. So it's back down now. It almost touched the $3, but that's going to be a big resistance. Can you imagine how many people have bought XRP at the top of the bull run, bought large amounts, and then now once they finally broke even, they can sell their bags now. Appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that. Is there a big correction coming? I don't think so anytime soon. I mean, the reason people are saying, like I said, that there's a big correction coming is because of 2019. Now, nothing, the market is not going to play out the same as 2019, my friends. If the market played out like previous markets, it wouldn't be a market. Now, keep in mind, corrections, whether it's a sizable correction, a small correction, it doesn't matter. These are normal in bull runs. Unless you get some, unless the reason for the crash is like a recession or something, we're just gonna recover in a space of a week or two. So not only does it give you more time to buy, but it's gonna be short-lived. So if you see any sizable correction in the markets, just buy aggressively. That's all you have to do. I wouldn't be scared of any sizable corrections unless, like I said, there's a recession, because anything else, the market will just recover. We're too bullish right now. Look how much dominance is dropping. It's at 55%. This has gone and broken the previous all-time high. Well, it broke and then it got rejected, but the previous all-time high in the last cycle, in terms of total free, and eventually all this money is going to flow back into the low caps, altcoins. And that's when you start seeing some crazy rains. This broke trend, this long-term USDT trend line, it finally broke, but this This had to break at some point. The reason is because if this always bounced off this trend line, this long-term trend line, then eventually the total market cap of USDT will go to 100% if it just always bounced off this. Now, as USDT keeps minting more USDT, then ultimately it's more bullish for us. That's all it is. More money in the markets. 66 likes in 3 minutes. Damn, that's pretty good, that is. Skid marks, my friend, how you doing? Not sure I care about memes, but Chido is moving. Chido's moving. I seen Chido. I think some of these. Oh, this shit, the Chinese dog thing. This is funny. This is actually mooning lows. What the fuck? This is moving. It's not numbers, bro. Damn. 600k to 30 million. That's crazy, that is. Why is this mooning though? It's on base, that's why. Is base memes that bullish? It must be time for the base memes to start pumping. Ethereum gas fees are through the roof, so it's going to be difficult for them. Can you please talk about more LOGX today? I will be talking about LOGX today, yes. Let's talk. But that is that's the second coin on the list. The first one was Chirply. Now, if you guys listened to me like a couple days ago, I gave you guys LOGX somewhere here. It's on 35, 36 cents. Or 3.6, 3.8, 3.5. I can't remember what it was exactly. And if you guys bought it, you would have been up a sizable amount today. Now, what LOGX is, a good comparison for LOGX is ZF. ZK Finance. ZF, the only thing I don't like about ZF is that it relies on another project to do well. So ZF will rely on, ZK Sync to perform in order for it to perform. But they have a similar function, which is swap to earn. But if you compare the swap to earns, this is fundamentally better because you earn more. The earning aspect is better. But then this is not just a DEX. It's powered by Arbitrum, Hyperlane, AltLayer, which is all quite bullish. So if AltLayer performs, this will perform as well. If Arbitrum performs, this will perform as well. I don't know what Hyperlane is, but one of the most bullish aspects of this is backed by Coinbase Ventures, and it's such a low market cap. Now we know Coinbase can list low caps. ABT, ArcBlock was a low cap. It was like 7.6 million. It's also backed by Gate.io as well, which I think is quite bullish. So, if you just look at the roadmap alone, look how bullish the roadmap is. You got the options market, which I think they've already added. You got the spot market. You got the meme coin launchpad, which could garner a good amount of hype. And then you got RWA, treasury yield, and gaming, and then a mobile app in the end. But imagine they add RWA. Look how bullish RWA is now. All the RWA projects are pumping loads. Every single one of them has pumped loads in the last 2 months. Bricken, ATR, Relio, Prop-Base, all of these are pumping loads. And, once that gets implemented, I feel like this can do very, very well. And when you got a backings from Coinbase Ventures and Gate.io, I think that's a pretty good move. So they got a massive ecosystem. They've literally added every single coin on there almost. All the dApps, wallets, chains, everything's on there. And they're very active. They do buybacks as well. They do buybacks and then they add to liquidity. But they got good amount of volume. They got a lot of trading volume, which people are utilizing. And they got 180k users. This is going to continue to grow as time goes on, as more people find out about this. And I am very bullish on this project. I feel like it can do very well, especially how low it is. It is audited as well, apparently, by some experts. I don't know what the experts are, but it's audited. Not that audits really matter, realistically. I don't really think audits matter too much. I mean, there's so many projects that, that's been audited and they still get hacked. They still get bridged. They still, the audits don't really mean nothing. But another good thing is they got some very good exchange listings. BitGet, Mexi, HTX, Gate is also on base as well. You guys know, if you guys didn't know, it's also on base. So that's another bullish aspect. Is it ARB and base and Ethereum as well? I think it's on Ethereum. So that's it's on let's see how many changes on. Yeah, it's on base, Ethereum, and ARB. So that's very bullish. And if you look at the volume is very high. They've got a good volume. They've got good exchanges, and it's only sitting at $8 million in market cap. I think when I showed it to you guys, it was around 656. I think it was 5.5 when I last talked about this. So this is very good coin. Now this is not going to give 100x, 200. It could 800 million is possible. Dexes do that. Look at Uniswap. Look at PancakeSwap. And I feel like if they add the RWA in gaming and treasury yields and they launch pad by the end of the year, it could go on to the 100x is possible. But the thing is, no one's really going to hold for the 100x, bro. Did you get the 100x's in a bear market? I think FUD could be war breaking out. That's it. Really? In Israel? Oh, yeah. Yeah. There could be. Oh, yeah, that as well. We had the Iran Israel war that could break out as well. That is something to consider. Yeah, LOGX is doing very well. LOGX is doing very well. And anyone that brought in on my last live stream, would have been doing very well right now. But don't fade any of these projects. Like I said, I give you guys quite a lot of alpha in terms of on Chirply. Like I told you guys, I don't think there's anyone on YouTube that told you that Chirply has the Binance Labs backing. And if you go on their Twitter, CZ follows them. CZ just don't follow anyone, especially not an $8 million coin. They've got their back in there. That's why it's following them. There's a few that already made high in March, and we will have another high in Q1, Q2, and then it would be start of the bear market. There's always going to be some sort of theory, bro. And if it happens, it happens. It doesn't matter. You're still going to make decent amounts of money, and then you can buy again. But March was just stage 2 of the market. Phase 2, we're in phase 3 now. Phase 3 could do very well. And look, people say all this stuff, but the only way I could see that happening is if Trump dies. If they kill Trump in before he starts his term, then yes, we probably will go into a bear market. It's possible. I feel like the market would take a big shit if someone kills him. That's one scenario. Recession at the moment is very unlikely. If inflation starts shooting back up, is very. But if he just stays like this for like another 6 to 7 months, then we're just gonna keep pumping, bro. Like I said, the market needs a reason to go down, not a reason to go up. The market will always rally if there's nothing there. That's how it is, because of the constant money printing. As more money gets printed, everything gets leveraged higher. This is how it works. This is how it's been working ever since they got off the gold standard. Yeah, fuck XRP, bro. No worries, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's funny, that is. The views have gone up recently. This is what happens when retail comes in. How do you feel about Atlas Navi? I am aware of Atlas Navi. If you're going to buy any project in that category, just buy Natix. I feel like Natix is probably the best in that category. Not only is it newer, it's just barely pumped. It's not pumped too much. I think it's up like 1x from the very lows, but most people are not going to catch the exact lows. It's up 1x, $21 million in market cap. Can run, got decent exchanges, got very good backers though. It's backed by Peak and Solana Foundation. There's quite a few big backers. If you're going to buy anything, buy this one. Star Atlas is a bit old. He's done his numbers already. It's not Atlas, fucking Navi. What's the market cap for Atlas Navi? Oh, it's double the market cap of Natix. Just buy Natix, my friend. Natix just made some camera for Tesla, apparently. And that's why it pumped. The longer it holds here, there's very likely it will just have another run up. The chart game. Oh, that's funny, that is. Thank you very much, my friend. 100 likes. How many are we on now? Let's get to 100 likes, boys. Let's get above 100. Let's get to 200 likes this stream. We will be. I will drop the tier list video tomorrow. So I'm going to be dropping like a low cap tier list video tomorrow. A bunch of low caps. All the one I'm talking about today, I'll drop it in the video tomorrow. So if you guys get in today, you might experience a little pump tomorrow. How do you feel about it's better stay text pre-sale, blah, 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 wait for peers first change the announce? Well, we don't even know when that project is going to come out, bro. They just keep delaying nonstop. They don't even have a date to come out, bro. I don't even think you should be worried about that at the moment. I'm so glad I found your channel. Always looking forward to your live streams. You're a very smart guy and we can learn a lot from. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. I hope I can help you guys. That's what we need to focus on. Is it possible that we get multi-narrative pumps at the same time? Not really, no, because like when the market gets hot, everything kind of pumps at the same time. So gaming will pump, RWA will pump, um, you know, what AI will pump, all the narratives will pump at the same time. And then you need and then because there's so many coins, it gets split up in narratives. So then, let's say one of the big companies talk about AI, they release some big new AI thing. Then within the crypto space, everyone will start focusing on AI, and that is when our AI coins go on to do the most numbers. Some of them will continue to pump throughout the cycle, but most of them will just fade because people take profits on those coins and put it into the current narrative. So if AI pumps first in January, it's very likely some of them will continue to pump, like I said. Most of them won't, but there's a few that will. And then most of them will just, people will book their profits and put into the current narrative. If it's gaming, if it's RWA, if it's layer ones, if it's entertainment, whatever the hell it is, all these narratives pump at some point. Power proof of work, DeFi, etc. But best thing to do is just to hop the narratives. That's the best thing to do. I'm here, my friend. I'm here. I am looking bullish today, bro. I'm bullish. Is LOGX a good buy right now? You can DCA into it. Look, I'm not telling you guys to buy any of these projects now. Find some good entries. Find some good entries. Even Chirply, I would not advise you guys to buy instantly. It's dumped a little bit today, but just wait for it to cool off a little bit. If you want to get in, like I said, they are quite low in market cap. Just wait for the unemployment numbers to come in. Wait for that to come in, and if it's bullish, just buy because there's no reason. There's nothing that can bring us down. That's what I would do. Unless, look, these black swan events are on. No one can predict these black swan events. So, for example, if one of the banks go down this month and we have a sizable dump, no one can predict that. The charts can't predict that. No one predicted a dump last year. I think it was 2023, where one of the banks went down and then everything dropped aggressively, and the Fed, well, not the Fed, but the government came to the rescue and bailed the banks out. Something like that could happen again, but who can predict that? No one can, because those are like just literally came down like this, and the next day it just recovered straight back up, and that was in 2023. After the FTX crash. So it's going to be very hard to predict those type of stuff, but that's why I say dumps are normal in bull markets. Keep some USDT aside for the dumps. Don't just go 100% in, because when the market dumps, you might either shit yourself and think it's over, or you don't have no money to take advantage of the situation. Always keep USDT on the side, my friend. Never go all in. I don't think it's pointless to go all in, because some new project you might never thought of or found, and then it just come out randomly and is one of the best projects in the world. Where are you going to get the funds if you're 100% in the markets? Always keep some USDT. It's the smartest thing you could do. Cash is always good to have on the side. I appreciate New York. Thank you very much, my friend. Natix versus Atlas Navi. I'd rather buy Natix over Atlas Navi, because Natix has more backers, is newer, is lower in market cap, and it, I would say it has more bullish aspects. Yeah, you have to be straight up, bro. You can't really beat around the bush. If a project's shit, it's shit. If the project's good, it's good. How do you guys feel about Atlas Navi's traffic, summon conditions, and driven to earn? Like I said, my friend, I would rather buy Natix over Atlas Navi. I need advice. Both my VA and iBags have finally hit break even. Should I sell the vesting stocks? Oh, so I don't know if you're aware, my friend. NAI has no unlocks for another year now, which was one of the reasons I even bought this token, because there's no unlocks for another year. This is one of the reasons, like I said, if you guys are active in these projects and you like a project, I made a video on this months ago, months and months. I told you guys, don't buy this project till September. And if you look at the charts, the all-time lows, it was in October, but in September, it was still decent buys. Look, the all-time lows for this project was in September. You guys can watch my video. I think I made like top 5 AI. I made a separate video on this. I don't know if it's still there or not, but I made a top 5 AI coin video, and this was involved. And I said in that video, do not buy this till September because the vesting will get cooled. It'll cool off a little bit. Now, I personally was not expecting these guys to lock the tokens for another year. I think that's a very good move. Look what happened to DEAI. Their vesting was horrible. The team came together and they said, we need to fix the vesting in order for us to be a successful bull run or have a successful project. They locked it up. They got, burnt a bunch of tokens. And look what happened to the project. It went on to do phenomenal numbers in the space of a short period of time. And that's bullish. And the same thing is happening to this. Most people don't know. I don't know if they know or not, if they've released it. But there's no unlock for now for another year. So there's no one there to dump on you for another year. The bull run will most likely be over in a year. And you could have taken advantage of this, buying over here, if you are actively following the project. I was, at least. Overkill, very good to see you. And Octovia's vesting is not that bad either, my friend. It's only 2x now. There's only a 2x dilution. Watch BTC and coins drop as much as a large company's government's buying. Well, yeah, even if it drops large amounts, the government's there's too many people on the sidelines waiting to buy. So the dips are not going to last long. Like, we could have a big crash, 30-40%. I guarantee you it would only last a week. We would just shoot straight back up. That's how it is. These fear moments are only there for a bit of time, and people are going to keep buying up the dips. Alt will reach the billions in I believe so, yes. I feel like Alt will reach the billions in market cap. There's I don't really see, the only disadvantage to Alt, or I say the only thing that could even bring this down is just the fully diluted, for the people that don't do their research. Now, for the people that do their research, they'll know there's barely any unlocked for this. The team extended the tokens from 4 years to 6 years. They've locked 40% of the mining. So the total tokenomics is 40% in mining, right? So the miners hold 65% of the tokens, but 40% of that is locked up for 5 years. That can never be touched in a smart contract, and that is very bullish. And if you look at their buybacks and their burns, is crazy because they do crazy amounts of buybacks and burns. They earn $12 million annually, and what they do is they spend 30% of their profits buying back the token and then burning it every single quarter. And their overall goal for the grand scheme of things is to burn 40% of the entire supply, which I think is massive. That's very deflationary. 40% of this is locked up for 5 years. So you'll never see this come into circulation. It's only 25% for the miners. The team gets 15%, but this is extended now from 4 years to 6 years. We're only here for a couple of months, bro. We don't have to worry about the vesting. These guys get their tokens, the fundraisers. Well, the foundation is, the foundation's the foundation. But the only people that can dump on you is these guys, the early investors. That's it. And their vesting is spread across 4 years. So there's not much dumping for all. It's like 1-2 million unlocks every 6 days. With the current volume, it has 5.7 million. It's not going to affect it. They just got on Uniswap. I don't know if he's shown on here. Oh, there he is. It's on Uniswap now as well. And if you listen to the AMA, they've got more exchange listings. For a project that earns $12 million annually, exchange listings are pennies for them. They'll pay that shit. They'll pay that tomorrow. It's about timing, though. Big get. They got KuCoin. They talked about we're going to get exchange listing 2 weeks later. They got a KuCoin. They talked about we're going to get more DEX and more SEX. They got Uniswap 2 weeks later or a week after. There's going to be more exchange listings. I can see them getting Bybit. I can see them possibly getting OKX. Possibly, they said they're going to get a tier 1 as well. And I can see this, I can definitely see that happen. If those of you that listened to me for the past 6 months, you would have, those of you that's been with me for the start of the season, the start of ever since I started YouTube, you would have benefited so much. I mean, look, let me show you guys something. I took profits in March, so you guys can see I took profits, skim, take profits on everything. This is at the start of the year, in February, March times. I took profits on everything, and then in July or whatever it was, I told people, look, don't DC anything now, because there he is. Look, DC at these levels long term, they're very good. Blah blah blah. There's a chance Bitcoin and altcoins could drop a good amount in August and September, leading up to the rate cuts, which are historically bearish. When you lead up to the rate cuts, because of unemployment was going up at that time as well, the market was bearish. So I told people DCA small amounts up until August and September because there was going to be a sizable correction. And look at how it played out in August. I think it was like 6th or 7th of August. We dumped to 48K. And I said this could be the lows now. So go heavy. And look at how it played out, exactly how it played out. Over here in June, I told people to take profits on all the recent buys because we was going to go lower. Look, this is a dead cat bounce before we head lower in 20th of June. I told people book your profits because we were going to go lower. This is how I managed to do. This is why no one leaves my private group, because people in there are making stupid amounts of money. Just look at this. This is one guy in my group. This is how much is printed off my calls. This is what investments does for you. This is what a good investment does. You pay $50 to $100 a month, which is like one fucking meal, and you earn over 200K in a space of a couple of months. And this is why there's no space. Like, for example, look at this. Because of you, I made 2 weeks, in 2 weeks what I'm making a year. This is how people make money. This is what a good investment does for you. And people that keep asking me, is the private group open? No, is no one wants to leave. That's the problem. And I don't want to keep adding more people in because the quality decreases. What's a good exit strategy once we hit? Right, the best exit strategy is the DCA out, my friend. So one thing I would say is, and this happens to every single person, and I explained this on a live stream before. You have to have a realistic goal in mind. So whether it's you have to look at your portfolio size. If you got a 5K to 10K portfolio, only look for a 10 to 20 to 30x max at this stage of the market. Don't go and start thinking, holding for the 50 to 100x, because you're going to become a bag holder, my friend. And I've seen it happen. It's happened to me where let's say you make 100K and you did not take profits because you're waiting for 105K, 110K. And then what happens is your bags go down to 80K, and then you tell yourself, oh shit, my bags are down. Let it just get to 100K and I will sell this time. But it never gets back to there because the bull run's over now. In bull runs, nothing goes down like this. It goes up and down slowly like this. So that you get to 90K, 92K, and then you wait for the 100K and it never comes. And your bags dip again now to 60 to 70K, and you tell yourself, oh, let it just go to 80K. I'm gonna get out. And then you keep doing that to the point where you just become a bag holder into the next cycle. So have a realistic goal in mind, my friend. Depending on the size of your portfolio. And once you've hit your goal, don't look back. The people that try to squeeze in an extra 2 to 3K to 5K to 10K, those are the people that will become bag holders. If you have 5K, 10K portfolio and you made 100K, 200K, that's a very good amount of money in the space of a couple of months. You can literally live off that money for the next 2 years if you're responsible and still make money in the next bear market. You got to keep in mind, there's always going to be more cycles. There's always going to be more bear markets. There's always going to be more bull markets. It's not like this is the last bull run ever and everything's going to fucking go to zero after this. It's not like that. You can't get nothing. No one gets rich in one cycle, my friend. No one. In the first cycle, you make most of your mistakes. The second cycle, you do well. The third cycle is when you become a pro. And oftentimes people will have to learn the hard way. And I'll try to guide you guys throughout the thing, like wanting to take profits, but just have a realistic goal in mind. And once you've hit it, don't look back. Don't try to squeeze in an extra 2 to 3K because you might become a bag holder. There's plenty of people. I know so many people. If you've been in the crypto space, you go to the Telegram groups or whatever, Discords, how many people have told you, I made stupid amounts of money, but I never cashed out? It's because they get greedy, and greed is probably one of the worst things as an investor because everyone wants more. Why would you not want an extra 10K, 5K? But the thing is, you might just walk away with nothing. So you might sell your Illuvium bag. Well, my friend, Illuvium is fucking dog shit. Illuvium is terrible. Like anyone who holds Illuvium, no offense to you, but this is a relic. It's a relic from the previous cycle. Gaming is hot, so I feel like it will pump. But you have to be realistic, right? at the heights of the previous cycle. This is how stupid some people are. I had a guy called Alchemist, right? And I always make fun of him because he's retarded. He doesn't even understand that something as basic as market cap and dilution. So he said, he came on here, he made a bet with me that Illuvium's going to go back to his all-time highs in terms of price-wise, right? You do the math, price-wise, that's billions and billions and billions. This is never going to reach there, right? Because he thinks it's going to go back to up here. But if you look at the market cap ratio, at the very heights of the previous cycle, this reached, when the gaming was the massive last cycle, it reached 1.1 billion. It's 2x away from there. It's already 500 million. And if he reaches the previous all-time highs in market cap wise, it's only doing a 2x. It's going to get to $120, $140. Sorry, it's all he's going to do, because the market cap, at the previous one in March, when everything was pumped, this pumped to 1 billion. That's 2x away. So don't look at the previous bull run and start comparing price, because for it to get up here, you need some stupid amounts of billions to get up there. It's very, very unlikely, bro. You're looking at 50 billion. Do you really think that's over 50 billion actually? So there's idiots in the markets and I don't know why anyone is still shilling Illuvium. Gaming has become such a big aspect of crypto now. More and more gaming projects have come into the market. Metaverse, even though it kind of goes on the metaverse, but Metaverse was one of the biggest narrative last cycle. That's why this done very well, but it's not going to be like that this cycle. This cycle is AI and RWA, gaming and meme coins, but AI is one of the main narrative. The cycle is not gaming, it's not metaverse, it's AI and deepen. So Illuvium, my friend, in my opinion, is just horrific. It's terrible. The game came out and no one gave a shit. It's got all the top exchange listings, but no one cares, because no one cares about these type of projects anymore. The only people that buy this is the people that just join crypto, because they've watched some big YouTuber talk about this, because they've been paid from the previous cycle to keep shilling these old tokens. Look at Gala, bro. There was one guy, I forgot his name, but he was a pretty big YouTuber, and he admitted to being paid by Gala to keep shilling it. And most of these YouTubers are paid shillers. That fucking Altcoin Daily guy is still shilling Cardano. Now Cardano is performing, but he was shilling when no one gave a shit about Cardano, because they're all paid shillers. They get paid very large amounts to keep talking about these projects non-stop. But Illuvium, my friend, is awful, bro. I'm telling you. I think Nike can 10x, yes, of course. Nike can 10x from here comfortably. Yeah, Illuvium is that, bro. I just gave you 2 coins that can do 30x. I gave you Chirply. A 30x for Chirply is like, what was it? It's $8 million in market cap. A 20x for Chirply was 9 million. Now I think you guys are pumping the shit out of this. But a 10x for Chirply, a 30x for Chirply with 300 million, I think that's possible, especially if they get more exchange listings, which the CEO said that he is. LOGX has that chat opportunity as well to do that much. Next project on the list, I would say is pretty good. If you like layer 2s, is Lightlink. Lightlink is only $7 million in market cap. It had a very big rally, had a massive rally up here. I told people to buy this somewhere down here, but I can't remember when it was, but it was basically at the lows, and they've done some stupid numbers, and then it just had a massive retracement. Yeah, look at that retracement. Had a good retracement. It's only $7 million in market cap with very, very big volume. Volume to market cap ratio is pretty good. It's about 10%. They got Bybit, Gate. They did Nexia, but they got KuCoin. That's tier 2, that's tier 2, that's tier 3. These are good exchanges. And I can't imagine they got futures on Mexi as well, so they most likely will get the normal Mexi listing at some point. So if you look at this project, if you like your layer 2s, if you think layer 2s can do well, this is a good one. Lightlink is a layer 2 Ethereum blockchain. So apparently they go off this consensus of I think it's 0 fees, but it's not 0 fees. I don't know why they say 0 fees, but these guys are chain partners for Lamborghini Fast for World platform. So these guys are partnered with Lamborghini. which I think is massive. Enable zero gas fees. It's not zero, it's like 0.001, which is basically 1 cent. It's fucking pennies, bro. You're literally paying a penny to for every transaction. They got 10k TPS. You don't need too much TPS to be honest, but the partner with Celestia, which is Pyth, AP113, Layer 0, Stargate, and there's quite a few different companies utilizing them. These guys, and they have over. I think they've reached 200k daily TVL, which is pretty good. I think they got big partners. They got a medical brand, and it's not just There's a difference between having partners like these guys, Celestia, but these are strategic partnerships. That means they work together. So then there's people from a medical brand in the team. For example, where is it gone? This I don't know. Look, this right here, this person right here. So he's part of the medical brand that's working for these guys. That's what a strategic partnership is. But overall, if you want a layer two that has all the factors there, a good vesting schedule, every single token I'm giving you has good vesting schedule. I don't buy projects that have terrible vesting schedule. So the vesting schedule is already clear. There's not much unlocked for this, and that's why I'm so bullish on this. I think there's no unlocks for like another 100 and something days from the top of my head. You guys will have to check that yourselves though. If you're going, if you go, actually, let's just check it together. So in 19 days, there's an unlock, but by let's say August next year, it's going to be $17 million in market cap. So, just over 1x dilution, just barely over 1x dilution, which I think is still pretty good, to be honest. It's pretty good. Pretty good. 1x dilution, I think 2x max, but I wouldn't go anything past those two. This is another good project to add to your watch list. Once it gets to a good price that you're happy with, accumulate. In terms of finding projects that have not pumped yet, it's going to be very difficult. I'll be honest with you. It's going to be very difficult to buy projects that have not pumped yet, because any good project have already at least done a 1x from the lows, at least. But I am going to be looking for some more projects that have not pumped yet, and when I get them, I'll release it to you guys. But it's going to be hard to find them. Anything good, anything that was consolidating for the last 3 to 4 months have all pumped, every single one of them. How do we gauge well, the liquidity for all on BNB is terrible, I'll be honest with you. The team said, I spoke to the team, they said they're going to increase the liquidity on all the dexes. So they are going to get on that. Once the liquidity is increased, it will become a little bit less volatile. Right now, the all BNB chain liquidity on there is terrible, bro. I don't advise people to buy on there. I advise people to buy on the centralized exchanges and on the mainnet. And you can hold your tokens on MetaMask. Just add the mainnet on MetaMask and hold it there, or hold it onto the alt wallet. I hold most of mine in the alt wallet. The alt wallet is nothing wrong with it at all. But RWA has fucking 10x dilution, my friend. Don't buy this shit. Like, it's pumping now because everyone's hyping it up. But once this becomes dead and no one buys it, this shit is gonna dump to oblivion because there's 10x dilution. That's the problem. The only thing that's keeping this from dumping is the high volume. But in a couple of weeks, when people start looking for other shit, this is just gonna continue to dump. It's gonna continue to dump, my friend, because there's 10x dilution. That's fucking terrible. I wouldn't touch this project, bro, personally. And the same thing with Aki. Aki although it's a good project, but the vesting is terrible. Like, this $28 million in market cap, it's not like it's low cap. The volume is terrible, meaning that it can continue to dump because as the dilution is bad and there's not enough trading volume, the early investors can just keep dumping it because the volume is low. There's not enough buyers. So personally, I would not be buying into any of those. They both have terrible vesting schedules, bro. Terrible. I'm grateful for your sensei. I have one fund for one more project, low cap. Would you buy? Would I buy right now? Oof. Personally, I would just wait for my 2 note alerts. I'm gonna drop 2 more alerts on YouTube this month for you guys. BKN or prop base. Right now, I'll probably buy BKN. It's a bit lower in market cap. Prop base is a bit higher market cap. So this is 40 million market cap. I think prop base is like 55. But prop base has more chance to get on the tier one because although these guys are quite high, but the volume is shit. Volume is terrible for they did more exchange listings. Bricker's volume is terrible. It's only on Mexi, Uniswap, and a bit more. Like Sensei has pretty good volume in my opinion for only being on Mexi. They have very good volume. 1.4 million, $25 million in market cap, and they're only on Mexi. These guys will get more exchange listings, guys. Don't worry about that. What do I think about Sailor? I actually quite like. Let me see what it is. If it's the same, oh, this project, yeah, this project not too bad. Isn't this a DEX for something? Pretty sure this is a DEX for C, right? Unlock the full earnings potential. Oh, okay. LSDs. I think I traded this once. I can't remember when it was, but I traded this once. If C performs well, this is 9 times out of 10. This will follow, my friend. So if you start seeing C pumping, you can buy this. And if you're bullish on C, then you should be bullish on this as well. This had a massive pump. When C was bullish, this went on to do some stupid numbers in a very short period of time. Over 12, over like I think it done like a 20x in the very lows. So if you're bullish on C, it's not a bad investment in my opinion, Alex. So if you like C, which I think C is very bullish, then it's okay to hold this. Sam walaikum salam, bro. What do I think about the layer 1 super? Supra. Let's have a look. Oh, this project doesn't just come out. I don't buy anything when it launches, bro. Build super dApps on all-in-one. Let's super level layer 1. What's the market cap? 500k TPS. Okay. So it's an EVM for Solana, Ethereum, C, and the Cosmos. It looks pretty good, to be fair. Looks pretty good. They got MasterCard partnership, plug and play as well. Nice. They got UOB Ventures, which is quite big. Menacore Band, Coinbase. They've got good backings, that's for sure. Now, I don't know what the market cap is or what the vesting schedule is, my friend. Volume is reasonably low for such a high cap project. Oh, but they don't really have no tier ones yet. Surprising. Let me see what the market cap is. A lot of these projects look good on paper, but if the vesting is shit, it's like, look, people use Sui as an example of vesting doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter for something a bullish project like C, but it matters for all the other projects. So don't take that. Oh, this doesn't even have a market cap on here, man. That's annoying. I can't really give you a fair review, but it does look very good, though. It does look fundamentally it looks very good. Bitcoin's moving back up now. Look at Relio. Relio is pumping aggressively. OTK, there was a fucker on here literally like a week ago, and he kept saying, oh, why are you not talking about OTK? Oh, it was down here, actually. It was literally down here. This is what conviction comes into play. It was down here, and it wasn't pumping, obviously. And he kept saying, oh, why are you not talking about OTK, bro? Why are you ducking my question? I answered this question, and I blocked him because he was just waffling, talking shit. I guarantee you will never come into this chat again, even if I unblock him. Because OTK is pumping now, and he has nothing to say. That's what it is, bro. Like, at that point, gaming was dead. So what if gaming is dead? Why do you expect OTK to outperform all the other gaming projects and just be the golden ticket, the golden boy, and just randomly start pumping? It's just stupid. Like people like that just piss me off. So what I do is I just block them because like some people are genuinely retarded. They put more money than they can afford to lose, and then when it goes down and it doesn't just straight go up in a straight line, they just end up getting nervous and start calling everything a scam and start blaming other people. which I think is just retarded. Like, if you don't have the patience to wait, then don't buy any of these tokens. Don't play with rent money. Play with whatever you that's not going to affect you in the real life, because that's where conviction comes in. Oftentimes, if you only play with money that you don't care about, you're okay in your real life. There's no stress. You're not going to be stressed if your coin goes down 20-30%, because in a couple of months' time it might go up 200%. But there's some people that play with rent money, and when it goes down 10-20%, they start shitting their pants and they start blaming other people. And that fucker was one of them. So I guarantee you won't say anything now. Especially now that gaming is heating up, OTK follows the market. And these guys have more exchange listings in a pipeline. So they're just going to do it at the right time, bro. I'm not too bullish on DeFi, but if you guys talking about a DeFi project, I'll give you one after this. If you want a DeFi project, because what's it called? Trump is going to be releasing a DeFi project. I feel like that could spark. I feel like that could spark a little gaming, well, a little DeFi run. Protocol for active liquidity management and marketing strategies. What's the API they're offering? We got good backers though. Maven, Spartan. This looks like a pretty good project, to be honest. Looks like a pretty good project in my opinion. So they got 100 million locked up, 5 liquidity partners and 5 networks. Yeah, this looks pretty good, my friend. There's nothing fundamentally wrong. Honestly, the only thing that's bad is the volume. The volume is terrible. 24K volume is awful. So the only thing that's lacking for this is volume. If you guys want a good DeFi project and you want to, these are, by the way, guys, these are low cap projects. So don't go put large amounts of money into them. All of these should be like 2-3% of your portfolio, nothing more. All of these coins should be a few percentage of your portfolio. One DeFi project that I like a lot, which has very good volume, 1.7 million. I feel like this has bottomed out. Only $2 million in market cap. I feel like this has bottomed out, in my opinion. It's been holding here for the past 3 months now. Well, 1 month, let's say. And it has the legs to go up. I mean, if you look at what Amulet is, there's some bullish aspects, that I would say that not other DeFi that I've personally seen have. So, they have this security measure. If you get hacked, you stake, you earn, and if you get hacked, you're covered for your hack. They will cover you personally. This is how much pride they have in the security. That if you get hacked, you are covered on your losses. And that is one thing that I really like about this project. Another thing is, it's like the Solana, the DeFi hub on Solana. And you look at all the backers they have. They've got some big backers. They've got a Menacore brand. They've got Republic Crypto. These guys are pretty big VC. They've got the likes of Marina. Marina is another massive VC. They got the Solana Ventures. They got UOB Venture Management. This is another big VC. And the vesting is pretty good. Nothing wrong with the vesting. Market cap is extremely low. All the smart contracts, everything's fine. I've already checked it. And, I do think these guys have, I would say this is one of the best DeFi projects in terms of returns on investment, because it's very low in market cap. There's a lot of rumors of some people filing for a Solana ETF. And if we get a Solana ETF and then we get Trump, launching the DeFi project, we could see a nice little pump in DeFi. And with those two combined, with being on such a bullish chain, I can see this doing fairly well, in my opinion. I feel like this can do very well. They got very good backers: HTX, Chainlink, Mantle, that's OKX, Pyth, Radium, Orca, all the Solana stuff, basically. And they've also got SFA, which is a Singapore FinTech Association, which is quite massive because Singapore is very, very crypto friendly. And the team is doxed. Team is doxed. Everything looks good for this project, in my opinion. Very low cap project, $2 million in market cap, good volume. It's only on KuCoin Gate and HTX. Ideally, this would have been better to get on Mexi. But the volume is pretty good, though, in my opinion. Volume is pretty good. Like I said for you guys, make sure all of these projects are small percentages of your portfolio. Don't go and put large amounts of money into these, because one thing about Amulet is that it does not have good liquidity, meaning that if you put large amounts of money, you might not be able to get it all out because of the poor liquidity. And if you manage to get it out, you're going to rape the charts. So don't put large amounts of money in any of these projects, because you have to think about liquidity, my friend. Liquidity is very important. That is one of the projects that we can talk about today, my friend. So, do I give notifications? I don't give notifications. I post it in my free Telegram group. My free Telegram group is HTBTC. If you go to my description, there's a link in there that you can follow and join my free Telegram group. But if you put your post notifications on YouTube, when I go live, it'll notify you. I don't post many. The only time I go live is, the only time I post is when I go live. I'll make videos here and there. I might drop a video tomorrow, but you can put your post notifications on, and every single time I go live, you guys will get alerted. I feel like anywhere between 1 billion to 5 billion is possible for alt. Very possible, in my opinion. Chirply Bird is going to fly to the moon. I agree with you, Eddie. It's good to see you as well, my friend. Thoughts on KDA and other coins linked to the US institutions? Anything linked to the US institution, my friends, will pump. No doubt about it. OTK or Corpo? I do like both of them. Now, Corpo is a good project. One thing I do like about Corpo is, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the team has locked up their tokens. Well, not the team, sorry, but they stopped the vesting for 3 months. So there's going to be no more unlocks. The one thing that kept this down, and if you look at the charts, for those people that say, "Oh, I missed the charts," well, just look at this. You have not missed nothing. It is, but look how much is dumped. It's dumped to shits from $1 all the way down to like fucking $6.56. I think it was like $65. I told you guys a long time ago, if you've been watching my channel, I said the only time I'll buy this is below 10 cents. It's already gone below 10 cents. I feel like it can do well. Because there's no unlocks for 3 months, I feel like it can do well in the next 3 months. So if you guys want some decent trades or whatever, then this is not a bad one either. $16 million in market cap, good volume, very good volume. Mexi, Gate, KuCoin, Bybit, which is massive, and you can also buy this on the DEX as well. Available on the BNB chain and the Ethereum chain. If I had to choose one, me personally, I do prefer. Well, if you guys are looking about liquidity and volume, I would go with Corpo. But I know OTK is going to get more exchange listings. I know that for a fact. It's only a matter of time. I feel like give it within 2 months, this will have 2 to 3 more exchange listings. So that's something to consider. But they're very similar in market cap, 15 and 16. If you only had to pick one, me personally, I am a big fan of OTK. I feel like, look, when it comes to retail, OTK has very good earning mechanisms, meaning that people will play it, people will be incentivized to play it. And when it comes to gaming, the earning is the most important. If people earn money, the game could be the shittest game in the world, like Axie Infinity, but it can be the best performing one because people can earn money and they'll play it. Do you see what I'm saying? As long as the token utility is good, for OTK is very good. Has decent token utility. Well, I'll say it has good token utility, and it has good earning aspects because you can earn real world rewards, and you can earn in-game tokens. So if you put 2 and 2 together, it's very bullish. But the only thing, like I said, is exchange listings. But that's going to be covered. They are going to get more exchange listings. But Corpo is very good. I personally like OTK more. This is a little bit low in market cap. The vesting is good. If you're looking for a trade short term, this has no unlock for 3 months. So, you could buy this as well, in my opinion. Both of them are very good, though. Like, Corpo, there's nothing wrong with Corpo fundamentally. Yes, it's dumb to shits, but that's what happens. Every project that's launched this year and has terrible vesting schedule. And this one had terrible vesting schedule. But the fact that there's going to be no more unlocks for 3 months, I think is very bullish. And don't feel like you're late You're not late. You know, you could have bought here, but who cares? Just zoom out on the chart. No one's late. You're not alt season has not started yet, like the way that people are thinking. This is alt season right here. Let me zoom out, bro. This is alt season. Where is this the brush? This is alt season. This is the start of alt season. We're starting alt season, so you're technically not late to anything. That's alt season right there, bro. We're like over here now. We still got this massive drop to go. Even down here, even this, you can even add this as well. That's massive drops, right? And we are just the beginning of alt season, my friends. So don't feel like you've missed anything because I feel like all of you are still early to the game. If you are here now, you will make good money. Let's move on. Let's see. Do I think alt can 4x by the end of the year if you continue to? I think so, yeah. I feel like alt can do another 2 to 3x. And if you got into the lows, that would be like a 12x for you. So that's good money. 12x for a mid cap is pretty good. All alt needs now is just to add more liquidity on the dexes and to get a few more exchange listings, and alt is ready to go, which they already said that they are. So, and one thing about alt that I really, really like is the team is very active. When they say something, they act on it very quickly. Go listen to the last AMA. I think it was like a week and a half ago. They said we're going to get more dexes, we're going to add liquidity to those dexes, and we're going to get more centralized exchange listings. Well, within a week, they already just they already got landed on Uniswap. And if you've seen the thing I posted on Twitter, he was talking to the CEO of Ethereum. The CEO of alt was talking to the CEO of Ethereum, which is bullish. They got good connections. Any thoughts on Dark Times? I mean, it's a Sue. I think it's the only Sue gaming coin. The one thing I heard about Dark Times is the fucking what's it called? I don't. Oh, it's on. Hold on, it's on here. It can run. Don't get me wrong, it can run, but there's a liquidity issue for this, bro. Look how low the volume is. Like, if you're gonna put something into this, bro, don't make sure it's not anything more than a grand max, 2 grand max, bro. Because there's no liquidity. Liquidity is fucking awful, and there's no volume as well. Volume's going up slowly, but that's 26k volume. Like, this is one of those hit or miss type of coins. You either hit on it or you miss on it. So whatever you can afford to lose, put it in this project. I would not be putting anything sufficient into this, my friend, never. Because it might pump 10x, 15x, but if you put a large amount, how are you going to get the money out? You're just going to only be rug pulling the charts and messing up your own money because the liquidity is low. So keep that in mind, bro. Someone actually bought this in my group, and he couldn't get it out because there's not enough liquidity because he went too heavy. It's not even heavy. It's like he put like 3k into it, which is not heavy at all. It's fuck all. But even with 3k, you can't sell your investments because there's no liquidity in there. So be careful when you buy that project. If you buy it, like, only put a small amount into it, my friend. Why do I not recommend it? Well, because I do recommend it, but if you're willing to, if you're planning to sell anytime soon, then I don't recommend it because there's not enough liquidity at the moment on the BNB chain. I'd rather have my money on the mainnet rather than the BNB chain just because of the liquidity, nothing else. So if you want to keep it on Tangent, you have to keep it on the BNB chain. However, if you're planning to sell anytime soon, I don't recommend it because there's not enough liquidity on there, my friend. What are some cool AI plays to buy right now? I would say get into Sensei and Alt on the dips. I wouldn't buy them now, but get into them on the dips. If they dip, if they don't, then just you've missed the boat. Just move on. Don't recommend anyone to buy the projects that's pumped 5 to 6x in a short period of time. If you missed it, you missed it. Just move on. Don't go. No, me and Seth spoke. We're cool now, bro. Don't worry about that. Me and Seth spoke. We're cool. Is it safe to keep our Sensei or on sex, knowing that it's not convenient to put it into Tangent? Bro, listen. Move your alt on Alt Wallet or MetaMask. But then don't use. Look, one thing that I can advise you guys is if you use MetaMask to trade coins and you want to buy on, like, if you were buying meme coins or buying on dexes, do not use the same net or the same wallet to store your tokens because you can get hacked. So what you should do is use Trust Wallet to store your coins, or use Trust Wallet to trade, and then use the other one to store your coins. Never use one or both for the same thing, because in that split second you do a transaction, you can get bridged, and your wallet can get wiped, my friend. So you have to be very careful. And every single time you use Uniswap or any of these sites, or you're staking, I don't recommend staking. If you're playing with large amounts of money, I do not recommend staking anything, bro. You can get hacked staking, even if it's not your fault. And for example, if you stake in Based AI or something, and Based AI gets bridged or something, your money gets wiped because you've staked it on there. Your information's on there. That is something to consider. If you're playing with large amounts of money, I don't recommend staking. But move your alt either to the alt wallet, which you can download on the App Store, Google Store, or move you on MetaMask. Don't leave stuff on centralized exchanges, bro. Sensei, you can move Sensei on Trust Wallet. You can move Sensei anywhere, bro. I think Sensei you can move on Tangent as well. I'm not 100% sure. What do I think about Mora and SKR? What's SKR? I do like Mora, but Mora has no real games out. Keep that in mind. So it's going to be based on hype only. Sakura. I actually like Sakura. Sakura is a pretty good token, my friend. Sakura is another good low cap project. It's similar to Lightlink. It's very similar to Lightlink. So it's like another layer 1, layer 2 to Ethereum. Next gen gaming blockchain. Oh, they've updated their website. That's pretty good. Yeah, Sakura is not too bad as well, my friend. You can buy either or. I do like Sakura. Yeah, I think it can do fairly well. Hold on. What's your view on advice? Put it into Tangent Ledger as we want to keep. Yes. And Dex, what is it safe to keep our Sensei on Dex? What do you mean Dex? Dex is a decentralized exchange. I think you're getting a bit mixed up, my friend. Sunboy, is gaming narrative starts virtual poker VVP is a good choice amongst Munity great backers. Let's have a look at VPP. Munity is a very good one. I like Munity loads based on the fact that it's backed and supported by Beam. Now this token has pumped like 4x, so I wouldn't recommend anyone buying this shit now. However, let's have a look at what it is. Bring the poker community together. So it has the aspect of gambling and gaming. So this is a pretty decent one. Oh, is this the one that Alex Becker was shilling? VPP, I swear to God, this is the one that Alex Becker was shilling. He pumped the shit out of this and then just dumped his shit, and now it's pumping again. Yeah, I'm sure this is the Alex Becker coin. This is a very old token from the previous cycle. I feel like when gambling starts heating up, this could be a good trade. This could be a good trade. This is the one that Alex Becker was shilling a lot, but I would not recommend buying now though. It's already pumped loads. Munity has not pumped a lot, but Munity can also go down. But I feel like you're never gonna get it at these prices, like the previous prices that I've been telling you to guys, like 0.5, 0.4. I think one other YouTuber made a video on Munity today. One other, yeah, I highly doubt you'll get it around here again. Highly doubt. You might get it 0.8, 0.9 ish, but anything below that, I highly doubt you're gonna get it. I think this is still below $1 million, anyways. You said you discussed some low cap stream. I already did, but I just spoke. Well, when you talk about low caps, what kind of low caps are you talking about? Like 200-300k market cap? I can't do that, bro. Because look, if I talk about 200-300k coins, you guys are just gonna pump the shit out of it, and I don't really I don't want to do that, bro. I don't want to become a pump and dump channel. It looks like half right now, and gate looks like B8. AJ, my friend, good to see you. My friend, I had very good sleep. Bro, the day before, right? Yesterday, I had like 4 hours sleep. Last night, I think I slept for like 12 hours straight. 12 hours straight, bro. I had real sleep. So today, I'm active. I'm in a good mood. Thanks for the live stream. Still, Alt will do 100x from here. Help me with your top 5 AI and gaming picks. I don't think Alt will do 100x from here, but that's unrealistic. Now, it can do another 30x, 20x from here. It's possible. But I don't recommend people holding for that long. Like if you got Alt the same time as I did, below 10 cents, 10 cents, whatever, 12 cents, you DCA at different prices, bro. You don't buy all at the one price, because you might miss your entry. But DCA is the best way. Like this is one thing I always tell people, right? Like especially with Alt. And I'll tell you guys anything with, this is something that you guys can learn in the future, on your investment journey. It doesn't matter if you bought here, you bought low bits here, you bought here, you bought there. When it does this type of green candle, you're not going to give a shit if you bought here, here, here. If you bought at 10 cents, 8 cents, 12 cents, 13 cents, if it goes to like 50 cents or something, you're not going to give a shit where you bought it. You're still going to make good amounts of money. And this is why the DCA approach is the best. Because when the market gets bullish and all these coins pump, it makes no difference, in my opinion. Is it safe to keep Alt and Sensei on the DEX? What's your view? Well, you mean on Trust Wallet and stuff? Yeah, I think it's pretty safe. But like I told you, don't only use one to trade and use one to store. Don't mix it up, bro. Crypto is the most upstanding YouTuber, and I used to be Crypto Gains, but he scams everyone. Yeah, I do agree with you. I don't really like the way Gains does it. I think, but the thing with Gains is he's kind of accepted his role, bro. He's kind of accepted his role. Like he doesn't give a shit. Like he has different tiers in his Patreon, and they get the buy alerts before each other. So I don't think he gives a shit. And the people that watch his YouTube channel always 9 times out of 10 exit liquidity. So if you watch his YouTube channel and he shows a new coin, and you look at the chart and it's up 100%, 200%, you buy in at 200%, you're fucked, because what's going to happen is you're going to become the exit liquidity. Any crypto channel or any Patreon that has tier lists in terms of this tier gets you this, that tier gets you this, those are scamming Patreons, because the higher tier is, the quicker you get the buy alert, and the quicker the second group gets the buy alert, the third group gets the buy alert, the first group that got it first will dump on you. So you have to be very careful. If you're a new investor and you've just joined the markets, be very careful who you watch on YouTube. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hope Alt does 100x, bro. If it goes to 100x, there's going to be a lot of rich people in this chat. How much juice left for Mavia? Well, look, historically, if a project is backed by Binance Labs, which Mavia is backed by Binance Labs, it's very likely that at some point is going to get listed on Binance. So I do think Mavia has the potential to get listed on Binance, and I do think it will get listed on Binance, especially when the gaming run is hot. It could get listed before that, but if you look at the overall game, I've never played it, but I heard it's quite laggy. It's not the best. It's like a Clash of Clans style game, and Clash of Clans at one point was one of the biggest mobile games in the world. It still kind of is one of the biggest, but think of it like this way: Binance Labs, Crypto.com, or Abenako brand, Beam. They got some very good backers. There's not unlocked for the next couple of months. I think the next unlock's in February. So there's no one really to dump on you. So I do think Mavia can run in the short term, especially if gaming gets hot. Now, keep in mind, guys, newer gaming projects don't really pump like the older ones. At the moment, what you're seeing is all the relics from the previous cycle pump, because when retail comes in, they buy whatever people are shilling, whatever the top YouTubers are shilling, and most of them are shilling right now at the top 100 coins. The money later on flows into the newer projects, into the lower cap projects. So when you start seeing XRP pump and XLM pump and Solana and all these other high caps pump, and your low caps ain't pumping as much, don't think your low caps are scammy. It's just that the money rotation has not come to our level of our low caps yet. And when they do, we make the most money. There's people happy with their fucking Forex and XRP. They're crying for joy, like they're literally crying how happy they are for Forex. Well, our low caps can do a Forex in like fucking 2 days. That's the difference. So just wait for the money rotation to come down to our level, our low caps, and then you'll start you guys are gonna make some very good money. C-Sense, my friend, good to see you. Yeah, those guys holding XRP will probably be back holders again, bro. I'll be honest with you. Because they're gonna hold, there's gonna be some retarded YouTuber telling them the XRP is gonna go to fucking $30, $10, and it's not gonna happen. The highest XRP will go is $5. And if it goes to $5, I'll just get out if you hold XRP, bro. I would probably get out, start DCing out $3 and above. Once it goes past its all-time highs, I'll just start getting out. I hold ORI chain and I think is a very good project. I don't recommend buy. If you want to save mid cap, ORI chain is pretty good. But if you if you're trying to buy, it's very high market cap. I got into this very early, so for me, it's worth the investment. For you guys, it probably won't be. For you guys, it won't be. I can troll them, but you can't troll like cults. Like XRP is like a fucking cult. They're like a cult. It's like Casper cult, Casper, XRP, Cardano. These are all cults. You can't troll them, bro. They're like you can. There's nothing you can say to them apart from waste your time and argue with them. But it's like there's nothing you can say to them. It's crazy. I know mostly focused on LOGX, but I never hear you talk about Ronin. It has more. I do like Ronin. I actually like Ronin. Ronin has, I think, the highest TPS or TVL for gaming. I think it has the highest. Yeah, yeah. UAW, whatever the fuck that means. But it has the highest something. And I do like Ronin. I feel like Ronin can do well, but I'm a low cap investor, my friend. There's the people that watch me have low portfolios, low to mid portfolios. They don't have the millions to buy these coins and I get a 5x and they're happy. The people that watch me have 100k, 200k max and lower. So they want the 30x's, the 20x's, and you're not gonna get a 20x on Ronin. You're not. You can get 5 to 10x, but you're not gonna get 20x. You're gonna get 30x. And that's why I don't talk about them, because my audience is low cap investors, low to mid cap investors. They're not high cap investors. I class this as a high cap. 800 million is fairly high, but Ronin is a very good project. I don't, no doubts about it. It's one of the best gaming projects for sure. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate that. It seems that everyone's spaced into it. Oh, yeah, they have. Bro, look at Sologenic. Sologenic is connected to them fuckers, and it went on to do like a 10x in like one day, but it always just dumps back down, bro. This is the problem. It went from 9 cents, well, yeah, to like 70 cents. Crazy numbers in like literally the space of a few days, like a week max, which is I think is ridiculous. But and it always just fades down. This happens. This happened over here as well in 2022 when oh, this is last cycle, bro. There was another time where XRP won its case and then Sologenic started pumping loads as well, and they just faded down. So, but this time it's going crazy numbers. I don't know why. I wouldn't buy Alchora now, bro. Like Alchora has done his pump. Like Alchora done stupid numbers, and Alex Becker showed it. But if you guys want to trade, short-term trade, I feel like as long as Alex Becker keeps talking about this, it's gonna slowly continue to pump. But $146 million in market cap, I'm not touching this personally, bro. But it is a good project. I just wouldn't touch it. How do you prepare tax reports? You don't. You only pay tax if you take profits. I'm not taking profits on anything at the moment. But you can take profits if you want, and pay your taxes on it. But I personally don't want to do that. I think some countries, if you hold something for a year, you don't pay taxes on your profits. I'm holding mine for a bit longer, then I'll sort out all my tax stuff. You need to get an accountant for that, bro. Why don't you recommend send them to BSB chain? Or I do recommend it, but not if you're gonna sell in the short term only. If you're planning to hold for a while, then it's completely fine because they're gonna fix the liquidity issue. But the problem with all on BNB chain at the moment is there's not enough liquidity on there, so it's very volatile. Like you could like on the main net, it would only go up 5%, go down 10%, whatever, and you go up 10% the next day. But on the BNB chain, it'll go up like 15% randomly because one guy sold, and it will just shoot back up, and so another guy buys. It's too volatile. That's the problem. Thank you, Dyson. I appreciate you, bro. I do like Creo, bro. I think Creo is pretty good. And Katana Inu is not too bad, but it's not going to perform that well. Well, it's going to pump, but I feel like Creo will outperform that, so I'd rather buy Creo over that. But Creo is pretty decent. Nothing wrong with it. Free protocol, I do like it. The use case is niche. I don't know why it goes under the RWA category. Maybe because it gives out yield, but it's like a credit card, like a DeFi type of project. Slash, I don't know if you can put in the RWA narrative, but you can put anything in the RWA narrative. The car nominee car thing, that's in the RWA narrative. I don't know how, but free protocol will pump. Free protocol will pump. Peter, thank you very much, my friend. Take profits target for Chirply and Sensei. I would only sell Sensei, in the AI season. I wouldn't sell it now. Like you gotta think, we're not near AI season yet. So anything you're getting now is just like a pre-indicator of what's gonna happen in the next couple of months. When OpenAI releases the AI agents, that's when we start seeing all these. The main focus will be AI. At the moment, everything is pumping. Gaming coins are pumping, RWA coins are pumping, AI coins are pumping, but the main focus is yet to be AI, where everyone, like in January and February of 2023, everyone was only buying AI coins. Every YouTuber was talking about AI coins. Every Twitter shiller was talking about AI coins. That is an AI season. We haven't had that yet, so there's no point talking about taking profits anytime soon, because another 20x on Sensei from this point on, which could happen, bro, that's like over 100x for the people that got in early, which is crazy amounts of money. So, just wait for AI season. And Chirply is low cap, bro. Like, look, you can start taking profits in the AI season. There's no point taking profits now when we haven't even started. The narrative has not shifted yet. When the market gets bullish, everything kind of pumps at the same time, and then afterwards it gets split into narratives. Merkel, Merkel, you should have got hit with a copyright bill on it. I can't lie. Aerodome Finance coin is backing in it, but it still lacks behind. Aerodome's very good. Aerodome's been performing well. But Aerodome's fucking high market cap. Like, I don't know what you guys expect a project that's like, almost a billion, or if not over $1 billion in market cap to do. It's up 17%. If you got in at 50 cents, you're up over 3x. That's very good for a high cap. It's $1 billion in market cap. I don't know what you're expecting these high caps to do, my friend. They're not low caps. Is Ethereum gas fees cheap on the weekends? Yes, it is. That is true. Is it too late for all? I wouldn't say it's too late, but it's too late for the 30 to 50x's. Yes. You're doing longs at the moment. I don't do longs and shorts. I just put trades in. Like, for example, I put a trade on Corpo before he pumped, and he pumped nicely. But I don't do longs and stuff, no. I don't like getting into that because it gets a bit messy. Like, shorting is a lot easier than longing. Great time to be in Crypto G. Crypto legend, very good to see you, my friend. Casper and Lithium. Or Lithium can. No, Casper has the potential. Lithium ain't getting all tier ones, I don't think. Lithium don't have enough volume, bro. You need volume to get in the tier ones. You can't just get listed on tier ones. You need the volume. Look, this has 2 million volume. That's terrible. For 164 million cap, 2 million volume is not a lot. Look at the volume in AGI. This can get listed on Binance because look at the volume. It's fucking 81 million. And this is wicking up. AGI is starting to move up on Mexi, wicked up to like 28 very quickly. It means whales are accumulating, bro. They're getting in because they might be anticipating something, whether it's a Binance futures, whatever it is. If it's a Binance futures, this is going to pump aggressively. It'll get above 30 cents very quick. How many X's here for Alt and Sensei? I would say minimum they'll do at least a 10x both. I feel like Alt has not pumped as much, but a 10x for Sensei would put it at like 200 million market cap. A 20x would put it at 400 million. I think that's very possible, especially when they get more exchange listings. So they just wants them to get a few more exchange. All they need is like a tier 2 exchange and another tier 3. If they can get 2 tier 2s, if Alt can get Bybit and OKX, I feel like you'll go crazy numbers. And if Sensei can get, KuCoin, Bybit, BitGet, any of these exchanges, it will do some stupid numbers very quickly because the FOMO will kick in. Yeah, 1 to 2% is fine, cool guy. 1 to 2% is fine. Yeah, LOGX is on base as well, my friend. It's also on base. Sings, good to see you, bro. Well, it's not too late, bro. What are you on about? Am I gonna open it? I'm thinking about opening up a few more, or I might just open up a brand new Patreon or something, bro. I don't know. I have to get some mods in there because the problem is like, yeah, I got a Patreon, but there's I got more than enough people in there. Any more people would just be too much, anyways. And you know, it's gonna be more headache, and it's gonna ruin the quality of the private group. So I might have to open up a separate one, bro, or something. It's the only way because as more people join, as the market gets more bullish, if I give a buy alert, it's actually going to pump ridiculous amounts, bro, stupid amounts in a very short period of time. And you're just going to be labeled as a pump and dumper. It's probably one of the worst things you can be as a YouTuber is to be labeled as a pump and dumper. And because it's not realistically your fault that you give a buy alert and everyone pumps it 2 to 3x and then 2 weeks later it goes back down. It's not your fault, because people get FOMO and the bigger your group gets, the more it's going to pump off the buy alerts. It's not no one's fault. It's not the YouTuber's fault or the person that owns the Patreon's fault. It's the people that's buying, market buying, because they want to front run each other. There's 500 people. Let's say there's 500-600 people in a group, and everyone is trying to front run each other, bro. That's the problem. The more people you're having there, the worse it gets, and I don't like that. So I'm giving you guys very good projects. Giving you guys very good projects. I gave you guys prop base really up before they pumped. Prop base is up decent amount. You could have put a lot. The thing is, when I give you guys higher caps, you can put more money in there. And if it does a 3-4x, you've made large amounts of money. That's the difference. If I give you a low cap, obviously you would want more gains. But if I give you a higher cap, like for example, you could have put 20k, 10k in Relio, and you would have been up 30k now because it's let's say 25k, because it's up about 2.5x from the lows, from 60 cents, 60, 70 cents, you would have been up 2x. That's the difference. Like with these higher cap projects, I go heavier because when they got 12 million daily volume, your 20k is not going to affect the price. Someone will buy that off you in seconds. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. Like you have to be worried about liquidity, my friends. Think about liquidity. Don't go heavy in low caps. Some of these low caps will go on to do crazy numbers, and liquidity is not going to matter. That's not going to be the case for all of them. That's why I say with Munity, only have 1% of your portfolio in there, because it's very unlikely that if you put anything large in there, it's going to be very hard for you to sell. Very, very hard for you to sell. What? Is Blender worth getting? No, I don't like Blender, bro. Blender's too dodgy, man. Like, I would not be surprised if Blender rug pulls in a bull run. I would not be surprised. It has a mint function for no reason, and it has a few other functions. And I'm not too bullish on this. When projects like this that have mint functions, that have all these other functions, and they don't have a docs team, they don't have a face behind it, then I don't like that. Any bullish news for prop base? Yes, prop base are releasing the app, and by next year, or maybe the end of this month or early next year, they have a tier 1 listing on their roadmap. Well, they have another exchange listings, whether there's a Bybit, whether there's a KuCoin, whether there's an OKX, they're gonna get another listing, and they've just released their app, which can make it go mainstream, can get mass adoption, and it's on base as well, which is bullish. Maha, good to see you, bro. Please talk about Game GPT. I don't like Game GPT. Jewel for me is too dodgy. It can pump, and if you want to trade it, it's completely fine. You can trade it. It's a good trade. It fits in the narrative of AI and gaming, and so that's the reason it will pump. But the thing is, if you're going to buy something in this narrative and you want something a little bit safer, go for G Swift. G Swift is a fundamentally strong project. It's too high a market cap, in my opinion. But even then, if you can get a cool 10, 20x with this, you can still get it. It hasn't pumped crazy amounts. But G Swift is a very good project. because it fits in the narrative of AI. Because they partner with Fetch AI, they can get more exchange listings now. They fix the tokenomics. Tokenomics is bullish, and it is gaming as well. It's like a mini immutable X. Like this can go to the billions, in my opinion. This is one of the projects that can do that. And I actually got into G Swift, sold it, and I should have bought again, but for me, I like to buy low cap projects. Not appreciate you for the 7 CA dollars. Appreciate you a lot, my friend. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you very much for that. I'm glad you're making money, my friend. Can you give us your thoughts on Jane GPT? Jane GPT is pretty good, yes. It'll do a 10 to 20x around those regions. Also, just got a very small bag. Yeah, that's fine. I think LOGX will do very well. It's still very low in market cap, so it has more potential to pump. Shadow Investor, good to see you, buddy. RS33, what is that? Strap AI, minimum of 100x potential, if not 5. I don't know what you're smoking, bro, but you're smoking the good thing if you think Strap AI is going to do that much. Yes, Strap AI is good. Yes, it has some potential. It can pump. It has some good backers. I don't know how the vesting is. The exchange things are average. But this ain't gonna do no 100x, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Because the use case for this is minimum, as the bare minimum. AI powered crypto super app, bro. Like this is something that people utilize, but what is the incentive of investing into it? There's no incentive. What's the benefits? Unless they have some very good token utility, it's just an app that people are gonna download and use. I can give you guys a prime example of this. Oh shit. I accidentally clicked off. But another prime example of this is DexCheck. Like DexCheck is fundamentally very good in the sense where people utilize it. And I think DexCheck will outperform that project just because of the fact that it has a launchpad and it went to 50 million. And this is a project with a very, very similar utility than to SAI. They have a very good app, good trackers, good website, is good to utilize, but that does not mean it's a good investment that's going to give you crazy money because people are going to use this. But what is the incentive for them to invest into it? There's not much. You got all these use cases here. These are the type of stuff that you like to use, but you're not going to invest into it. That's the problem. Unless the only way you get access to all of this if you stake your tokens, then that's good token utility. The price will appreciate, and that's something you have to check. If it does that, then that's very bullish. But if it doesn't, then the use case for this is the bare minimum. Like if I can just use this without any shock, without me staking my tokens, without me doing anything, then people are just going to use it and they're not going to invest into it. Why do you need to invest into something that you can just use? It's like Uniswap. Why do you need to stake your tokens Uniswap or hold Uniswap? You can use Uniswap all day. And the same thing is the same scenario for this shit. You can just use it without having to stake in this project. Like this is what token utility comes into action. Yo, what the fuck? Why is there so many messages? Why is Taz AI and they're not worth? Boy, if I just missed all your comments, I'm really sorry because what it just done is it just wiped all the previous comments. So I'll have to go from the top. Now I'm gonna get off in the next 10 minutes. I've been on for 2 hours. 2 hours been flying past. What the hell? The reason I don't like Taz AI, even though Taz AI will perform, but the thing is, bro, listen, um, these guys scammed all the early investors. So all the people that funded this project, that helped the project, that gave their hard-earned money into this project for it to pump, what happened is they all got scammed. And I don't like stuff like that, bro. When you start scamming early investors, it's a massive red flag. How you know they're not going to scam you next? So then instead of buying this, I'd rather buy alt. Look how high the market cap is, 162 million. Market cap's very high, my friend. Alt is like 3 times lower market cap than this. I'd rather just buy alt. What did you say? Bitcoin's at 99K. Damn. there could be a scenario. I seen a chart where Bitcoin goes and breaks 100K, and we could see unemployment coming bearish, and we could just dump to 60K or some shit down here or somewhere up here, and then go off our merry way. One scenario, keep that in mind, that could play out. That's why you should keep some USDT aside. Now, the next 2 days are going to be very important. And this is the first time I've seen Bitcoin rally into the unemployment numbers, because every single time unemployment came out, and I'll show you guys what I mean, right? Unemployment comes in at the start of the month. You guys can see the market rallies and then dumps after the unemployment news comes out. Market rallies, and then at the end of the month, it dumps as the unemployment numbers come in. And then the market rallies, dumps as the unemployment number comes in. And this is the first time Bitcoin's rallying into the unemployment numbers. And when it comes in, if it's bearish, we'll probably just pump. If it's bullish, we're going to continue to pump. So keep your eyes on the unemployment numbers in the next couple of days, my friend. Keep your mind. Yeah, look, once you get a decent amount, just take your initials out. Dark times seem to be a bunch of bad actors to me. How are they still having issues with liquidity? I'm not too sure, but it's crazy. They probably just don't have the money. That's it. Thoughts on DEAI? DEAI is very good, my friend. Very good project. Yeah, me and Seth, we have our quarterly beef, and then we talk it out, and then we're just back to normal again. It's quite funny. Does liquidity matter if you're going to swap Tangent itself? Because no, the liquidity don't matter there, my friend. It's just when you're selling, that's it. Yeah, Sensei is on Tangent. Okay, that's fine. You can just move your Sensei on Tangent on the Ethereum chain. Any thoughts on investments? SDM. I'm just gonna zoom past the comments, and I'm gonna get off in the next 10 minutes, bro. 2 hours is stupid amounts. But I appreciate the 199 likes, though. I appreciate that. But this looks good. AI powered deep, and let's see. Secure computing power for 440 million crypto users by AI powered decentralized infrastructure. KuCoin, Mexi, Pancake, good exchanges. TVL, pretty good. You got 82,000 users, or fully diluted is 9 million. They got a launchpad business model. Well, so they got a node pool, sodium, AI powered deepin for secures computing power. This looks pretty good, actually. Fair play. Sodium is powered by SSM gains voting. So they got a DAO, so it's decentralized. Okay. Adoption. Okay, they're talking. Oh, so this is the so they're talking about the market that they're in. So they have their token utility here. They got the cybersecurity solutions, node pools. They got the DAO partners, Chain GPT, GT Protocol, BNB chain. They don't have any proficient partners, but they're good enough. Good enough. Is the team doxed though? Because they have all of this crazy website and all this stuff, but is the team doxed? Because the team's not doxed, I don't recommend people go heavy in this project. Oh, they have a clear roadmap. So Q1, Q2. See if there's any good thing on here. Token launch TGE. So he just launched. Exchange listings. Okay, so they got the listings. Is the team docs? Because this doesn't look that bad, my friend. Doesn't look that bad. Contact us. Nah, fuck that. Why is it going to my email? $10 million. It's already pumped a little bit. What's it called? SDM. It's actually not a bad project, actually. I like this. Let's look at the vesting schedule. So liquidity, 27%. That's good. Ecosystem, marketing. So they're probably dumping a little bit. Seed gets their tokens in what? 3 months? Okay. Team. So actually, the vesting does look pretty good. Doesn't look that there's a lot of early investors. It looks like about 25%. So 10 million, let's say. 4x dilution, 5x dilution. Let's look about 5x dilution, but I don't know about the vesting schedule for this one still. How much are the early investors up? Let's check. Oh, nah, fuck this. Bro, look at them. Look how much the early investors are up. They're up 16x. In 3 months' time, this shit is gonna dump to shits. Nah, fuck this project, bro. I'm not buying this. Yeah, this is gonna dump. This is gonna get abused, bro. This one is gonna get abused. Could be one to keep on your watch list and buy into the bear market next year. That's why I would do. But this one's gonna get abused. Prop base of a prop chain. Prop base is one of the only projects that's actually tokenizing stuff. Damn. They're all the only ones that's actually tokenizing things. You can actually buy houses that have actual properties in Singapore that you can buy a share of and earn money. So I'd prefer prop base. And they're gonna have the app out now, which is gonna get adopted soon. So that's good. I'd rather buy Alt than 01 Labs. Alt has more bullish aspects. Alt is not only like Alt is also a DAG. If you guys don't know this, is also a DAG. So if the DAG narrative ever takes off, you guys will see Alt in there as well. So if you go on, where's the DAG? Is there like a DAG category or no? Can I not show DAG here? AI agents. No, there's not a DAG category on thingy on CoinGecko, but the AI Alt is also a DAG as well, by the way, guys. It's also a DAG. So if you ever see the DAG narrative take off, then it's going to do well. Yeah, Bitcoin did surpass that. Thoughts on Arc? Arc is a bit too old, my friend. It's like an AI, like a DApp builder, similar to GLQ, but there's too many of those right now. Bullish sect, yeah, the sect actually changed, which I think is very bullish. That means QE could come. If you chose one coin for the old season, what would it be? If you could only choose, or if I can only choose one coin for the old season, I would have to buy something in AI. I'll probably buy Alt, my friend. I would stick with Alt. Nice. Let's get to 200 likes, boys. My friend, good to see you, Ashraf. Tell Jiggers to post pics of women in Discord. What's he doing? Is posting pictures of women. Let me see. But these people are wild in the Discord, bro. What have they done? Oh, are we pumping because of the SEC news? I don't see no pictures of women on here, bro. No, I don't think they posted anything. Maybe they deleted it, but I don't. Nah, they haven't posted anything. They didn't post nothing, bro. All right, boys. I think I'll get off right here. Mark the the Casper vaccine. Is CGV still any good? Yes, CGV is new. Look, this is why I still keep my CGV, because if you look at Pink Link, or is it Pin? If you look at this project, right, this has gone on to do some stupid numbers on this project, right? And this is what CGV is doing, but on steroids, because they got the likes of Ben Gertzel and they got a big team behind them, big funding behind them. And that's going to launch, because I think they've kicked Salve off that list. So it's only going to be SDAO and CGV, and they're going to be tokenizing AI and GPUs. And I think when that launches and the migration happens, I feel like CGV will do some stupid numbers, in my opinion, because I feel like they have the money, the funding to get some tier ones, tier twos. So if they got on some very good exchange listings, and the launch, everything happens normally. CGV with a bullish concept. This has a very similar concept, but this looks like a scam, right? But CGV is going to actually tokenize GPUs, AI, all of that, and that's going to be one of a kind in crypto. And they're going to do a much better level than this project is. And look how much this has pumped, because the concept is very bullish. AI, RWA, that is what they are, AI and RWA. So I'm keeping my CGV, and I'm very bullish when the migration happens, it turns into SFI. I think it will do very well, as long as the vesting is okay. Clifford, get this to 200 likes. Boys, let's get to 200 likes. Deve will become the second best layer one after Tet. Possibly. You don't need to hold too many layer ones. Just hold one. Just hold one, my friend. Just hold Tet. True goal, intelligent market for. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you for the kind words. Let's see what Tet is even doing today. Tet just moves in the market. The fact that the market is bullish now. Look, I said Tet was up like a few percentage. As soon as the market got bullish again, it just flew back up. It moves with the market, which is a good indication. The volume is decent, 2 million. Ideally, you'd want it to be more, but because they don't have all the exchange listings, they need a few more. If they get a tier two, the volume will increase dramatically, if that's a word. All right, boys. I'm going to get off now. I appreciate every single one of you that came down today. I will be live regularly. I got a video dropping. Bro said, have I looked into Sensei? I am the first YouTuber. If you go on YouTube, go on live streams, I think I'm the first person to ever talk about Sensei. Like moms, I actually done this. Actually, just to tell you guys, I have another AMA with the Sensei CEO coming up. I do have another AMA with the Sensei CEO. He's going to give us updates, what's to come, and I feel it'll be very bullish. Yeah, I knew about Sensei before it launched. That's how I find my projects. I find them before they launch, and then when they launch, I'll wait till they launch, like drops to like seed prices, and then I dump it. Well, and then I buy, so not dump it. Walaikum salam, my friend. I can't thank you enough. How much money you made me the last 2 months when you picks crazy, and I think no problem, my friend. I'm glad you're making plenty of money, my friend. RWX on base can pump, but I don't like it personally. Yeah, Guru is not too bad actually. Guru is not too bad. Guru, Okada, the both of those are pretty good. But if all gets listed on Binance, it wraps. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, all is the main tokenized, or the main storage provider for the BNB chain. So a Binance listing could happen. Lord Charizard, good to see you. Finally achieved 7 figures, G. Lord Charizard here, but I'm very happy, my friend, that you have made your 7 figures. Lord Charizard, the OG. How you doing, my friend? What a come up Lord Charizard had, bro. My wallet address. You might as well ask for my home address as well. 199 likes. How many likes are we on now? 200 likes. Damn, boys, let's get to 10K subs. That's the next goal, bro. Lord, you must be banging the meme coins non-stop, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. Very proud of you. Yeah, once layer ones gets hot, bro, it's gonna do very well. I think Aura is already yeah, CZ's been following Chirply on X for a long time, bro. All right, boys. See you guys in the next live stream. It's 2 hours in, but that's crazy. That's a long ass stream, 2 hours. So smash the like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow, and then I'll be live on Friday, most likely. I'll be live on Friday night. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys very soon.